Do you want to be more confident? Are you standing in your own way, struggling to find a way to make it better for yourself? Being confident is key. But how do you do that? If you haven't been confident your whole life, it's hard to know where to start. Despite how many people struggle with confidence, people rarely take the time to see what they might be doing to run their own chances. Do you know what's holding you back? Hello everyone, and welcome to Highly Successful You. Today, we're going to talk about the 10 things confident people can't do. People want to be more confident, but it's not like turning on a switch. You have to look at yourself and the things you might be doing to subconsciously sabotage yourself and your confidence. No two people are precisely the same, but the truth is, there are things we all do that ruin our chances of getting better, and there's no way to grow from them until we acknowledge it. Watch this video to the end because you're going to want to make some changes to your life to see the results you want. If you're excited for today's video, make sure you hit the like button. So with that, let's get right into it. Number 1. Negative self-talk. You'll never feel confident if you constantly say negative, depreciating, or mean things about yourself. No matter how harmless it might seem, your brain eventually starts to believe something if it's said consistently enough. Self-deprecating humor can be fun, but the more you say it, the more you begin to believe it. To feel confident and optimistic about yourself, you must develop a positive mindset and outlook. Negative thoughts over time will drain away your positive emotions, including confidence. 2. Blame other people for their circumstances. Confident people know how to take ownership of the things that happen in their life. Confident people don't blame baristas at their local coffee shop when they're late, or blame their boss if they can't pay rent. Every action has consequences, and everyone somehow has to navigate and control their own life. Not every circumstance can be under your control, but confident people know they decide how to respond. Confident people will take constructive action and not allow themselves to wallow in self-pity or play the blame game. 3. Tear people down to boost themselves. One of the most defining things about a confident person is their ability to feel completely comfortable with themselves without anything to do with others. There is no need to belittle others when you're confident in yourself. Instead, confident people know how to stand freely in their own truth and express themselves openly without having to push others down beneath them. Your confidence should never hinge on the ruin of other people, because then it's never really yours in the first place. Try to figure out where your confidence comes from before anything else, then go from there. 4. Judge other people. Confident people do not tolerate unnecessary, self-inflicting drama. They have no need to insult people behind their backs, participate in gossip about others, or lash out against people with different opinions. Judging other people is a sign of deep insecurities, and confident people are comfortable with who they are and see no other reason to look down on other people. True confidence comes from within, and judging other people is often a way for insecure people to protect themselves and engage in the same kind of negative self-talk we mentioned before. Just because these people claim it's about someone else doesn't mean it is. Often, it's just a way of deflecting. 5. Being scared of challenges. Things will change you over time, and confident people know that. They don't hesitate to accept a challenge or push themselves out of their comfort zone. These people are willing to charge ahead toward new experiences and usually find a thrill from that discomfort. Unique experiences can be scary for people who aren't confident, as they often don't know where it will lead them or how they're supposed to navigate it. Challenge yourself, because the more you do that for yourself, the better off you'll be down the line. And who knows, even acting confident about your decisions can help you feel better about things as well. 6. Constantly second-guessing themselves. Confident people don't waste time mulling endlessly over their decisions after they've made them. They watch life unfold and stand behind their choices. Even when things don't work out the way they want, confident people know they made their decision for a reason, and that's worth noting. Confident people learn to trust themselves and their judgment, and when things don't work out, it's for a reason. Trust yourself more, because you're the best person to say what you need to be doing and when you need to be doing it. 7. Put things on the back burner. Confident people know better than procrastinating. Instead, they get things done as needed. They dive headfirst into their life, not allowing outside forces to knock them down. Procrastinating never gets anything done. People wait their whole lives for the right time to do something. The truth is, the idea of the perfect time is something meant to keep people from pushing and experimenting with their own comfort zone. Push yourself to do the things you've been putting off for some time, because you never know how much those things will benefit you. 8. Give up on their dreams and goals. Confident people know they need to see their dreams through to the finish, no matter how many roadblocks they might encounter along the way. Being confident doesn't mean not having doubts, but pushing past your insecurities is a cornerstone of a confident, self-assured attitude. These people know that no one else can achieve their goals for them, so they have to put in the effort to see their own results. Giving up on your dreams and goals doesn't sound like a good idea, but under the right circumstances, it can feel like a relief. This is a bit of a bait and switch. You might feel the immediate sensation of the stress being lifted from your shoulders if you give up on something difficult, but you are usually just setting yourself up for disappointment down the line. 9. Seeking validation from others. Confident people don't need permission from other people to make decisions. Instead, they feel comfortable and worthy of making their own independent decisions and choices along the way. They may seek out opinions to consider, but those opinions should never come before your own when it comes to your decision-making process. They live knowing that they'll continue to exist and thrive whether or not others accept them. It's very freeing. Stop seeking validation from others and instead seek it from yourself. You should be confident and comfortable in your choices and decisions because only you have to live with them. 10. Let a lack of resources stop them. Confident people can use any resources they have, no matter how big or small those might be. With enough creativity and stubbornness, anything is possible, and only you are getting in your own way. Confident people know better than to agonize over their setbacks and will instead focus on finding a solution for themselves. If you let your lack of resources stop you, you'll never find a way out of your circumstances. Allow yourself to be confident and nothing will stand in your way. Confident people, in short, are confident. They are self-assured and ready to allow themselves the opportunity they want. They don't want to get caught up in petty games or squabbles like others, because many behaviors are rooted deeply in insecurity. Being confident is a skill just like any other, and it's not impossible to learn, but it's also not always easy. Unlearning how we act, think, and behave will always be difficult and sometimes even uncomfortable. Confident people don't hold themselves back like others, but they also take the time to get to know their strengths, weaknesses, and limitations. When was the last time you looked within and asked yourself how you could improve? And that brings us to the end of today's video. Are there any thoughts you'd like to share? Drop them down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.